Hey guys, this is Coach Bill with Fat Loss Made Easy. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Today, guys, we're going to talk about gluconeogenesis. You guys have heard me talk about this before. There's a lot of misinformation about working out in a fasted state. People are very intimidated about intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting and working out at the same time when they don't really need to worry about that because the issue is glucose levels. So people are told that if you work out in a fasted state, that your blood glucose levels are going to drop so low that you will most likely pass out. And in a sense, guys, that is true. Emily and I both are very fat adapted, and we're also ketone adapted. And so we've been on a high fat, good dietary, low carb meal plan for a few years now. And so our body is adapted to actually going into our own stored body fat, drawing the fat out of those cells and using that as its primary energy source. See, when you guys are on a standard American diet, or if you're eating multiple meals per day, your body is using carbohydrates, converting those into glucose, and using that as its primary energy source. Well, what happens is we kind of reversed it up for ourselves, and that's how the body naturally wants to be anyway. The body was designed to actually use fat as its primary energy source, and in the 70s, we've switched away from that, and the body, most of you are using carbs as your primary energy source. So Emily and I are on around a 42-hour fasting right now, which means we have had no calories for 42 hours. We've been drinking a lot of water, sea salt. We put electrolytes in our water and black coffee. And so we always work out in a fasted state. Well, people are blown away when they hear how long we've been fasting, and then we're going to the gym and we work out hard and heavy. Now, the idea what I'm trying to prove here is your body has a natural mechanism known as gluconeogenesis. It's the body's natural safety valve, which helps the body draw when you have no more carbs left, you're primarily burning your body fat as fuel. The body has a natural mechanism that will take your own stored body fat and the dead cells from the night before while it's repairing itself and convert those into glucose, because your brain and certain organs need a certain amount of glucose to survive. And so what I'm going to do here is a live blood test. I have no idea what my blood glucose levels are, and I want to show you how gluconeogenesis works naturally. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw some blood from my finger here. And I'm using a thing here, and I'm going to draw some blood. Okay, I'm drawing the blood right now. Okay, here's my meter right here, and I'm going to grab the stick here. I'm going to put it in the meter, like so. Make sure I have enough blood. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some blood here. And let's see what it comes out to. Okay, my blood glucose level is 92, which shows me that I have plenty of glucose in my blood to sustain me as I start. Now, in the morning, most of the time, your glucose levels are going to be a little bit higher. And the reason for that is because it's a natural way for the body to get itself ready to go during the day. So it's grabbing it's grabbing some of my fat from my fat cells, it's grabbing some of the old proteins that are floating around, and it's grabbing some of the old dead cells from the night before while it was repairing itself, and it's taking those and it's converting those into glucose to get me going through the day. So this is known as gluconeogenesis. So this is why we are able to work out in a fasted state, because our body is adapted to burning fat. And that's what I'm saying. There is a process. Those of you that are on the standard American diet, or those of you that are doing multiple meals a day, your body does not know how to dip into its own stored body fat, pull the fat out, use the dead cells and the floating proteins and convert those into glucose to sustain the brain and to get you going throughout the day. What happens is if you guys were to try this cold turkey, and you've been on the Standard American diet for years, most likely, yes, you will most likely pass out because of low blood sugar, because the body doesn't know how. Remember, Emily and I are fat adapted. We've been on high fat, low carb meal plans for a long time, so our body is adapted to drawing the fat out of our fat cells and using that and converting it into glucose, and that's why we're able to work out in a fasted state. The other thing is, by working out in a fasted state, you are going to trigger an environment known as gluconeogenesis. And that is what's going to help, or not, I'm sorry, it's actually called autophagy. And autophagy, known by science, is one of the most healthy environments you could possibly put your body into because it elevates your muscle building hormones. USC did a research for 72 to 48 hours, found out that the body will actually produce brand new muscle stem cells and stem cells. And the advantage to this for us seniors, by doing these 42 to 24 to 42 hour fasting a couple times, 2 or 3 times a month, is we are going to do what? We are going to slow premature aging. And that's a big thing for us seniors out there. So guys, you don't have to be intimidated by doing intermittent and prolonged fasting. You don't have to be intimidated by fasting in a fasted state if you follow the procedures to get your body adapted to burning fat as its primary fuel. And those of you that are looking to lose fat inches, doesn't it make more sense to be burning your own stored fat as fuel instead of the food that you're eating? I would think so. So guys, you can go to billmabrycoaching.com, check out my website, look at the courses and packages that we offer. You can go to my ebooks. I got some great training books there. And also go to my blogs, because those are training blogs that explains a lot of the science as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that this will kind of explain how gluconeogenesis is actually will help you to sustain a healthier lifestyle and slow premature aging and activate those muscle building hormones, which obviously is going to help you to slow premature aging. You guys have a great day. We'll see you at the next video.